This is Wrestling Chowder, and here's your host, Scott Holladay.
Yes, welcome. It is the end of summer, and what is a better way to celebrate the end of summer than boiling down a creamy liquid, mixing in some sports entertainment, and serving you a piping hot bowl? Because, you see, you're watching Plus 2 Wrestling. I'm Scott Holladay, and this is Wrestling Chowder, the show where I try to watch the entire months of August's professional wrestling and bring you all the best meaty bits. So let's get started as the WWE put on the first ever two-night SummerSlam. I didn't watch it. Like I said, I try to watch every piece of wrestling in the month of August. I don't succeed, but I make an effort. So moving on from SummerSlam, let's start with GCW's Emo Fight Night, an emo-themed wrestling event that took place during SummerSlam weekend. We start with a studded belt strap match, and Drew Parker makes his way to the ring.
And introducing his opponent, fighting out of Wales, this is Drew Parker.
That's right, Drew Parker came to the ring dressed as Wednesday Addams, who is not emo. I would say Wednesday Addams is goth, because, you know, emo stands for emotion and emotional. And you chose the character that shows no emotion canonically for Emo Fight Night. Bit of a strange choice. But don't worry, GCW champion Effie is here to correct that wrong. You see, unfortunately, Effie was not cleared to wrestle at this event. So instead, he kicked the show off with a DJ set, playing your favorite emo hits like Sum 41, who's also not emo. It's more of a pop-punk type thing. And Papa Roach, who is super not an emo band. And Limp Bizkit, which is definitely not emo. I've got a problem I'm picking with you, dear Effie. It's a sin with all these bottom of the barrel emo songs that you're picking. When the lights go, what happened? Is that all we're doing? I did a whole costume change and we only wrote one line of a parody song for this? I'm wearing eyeliner. I ripped my wristnet fishnets for this. Alright, well, if you want to see more of GCW's Emo Fight Night, which doesn't have a lot of emo in it, you can check it out on Triller TV+. Janiyah Kai kills it, though. Let's move on now to RPW's King of the Kill 3. There, Tommy Trainwreck battled Chuck Stein. But before the match, they had a bit of a conversation, which is good, because every other clip from that show would be taken off of YouTube immediately for violence. So please, take a look at this.
But still, it's stuff that it just, the people bought a ticket to see the tournament, to be able to get a couple more matches added in, it's killer.
And the fans, like I said, they could see this. The deathmatch fans have known about this match being built.
Wait a minute. You only need 5 laughs for it to be a good joke? That means this show is successful. Almost. Like, I'm right there. I'm averaging like 3.5 laughs per joke. But it's a strong 3.5. Also, if this came up on your shorts page and you're wondering why I'm in a totally different outfit, watch the whole episode. It's on YouTube. But that is not all that Chuck Stein had to say.
Tommy is, you know, not only working but helping promote shows in the Upper Peninsula, Michigan, and Wisconsin, and he's got a hell of a following. He's got a hell of a roster on the shows that he helps put together as well. So,
do you see what he just did there? Did you hear what he said? He said, "Get back to you next Tuesday." That's code. You take the first letters, he called him a bgatunt. That's just unacceptable. I know it's a deathmatch tournament, but I wouldn't let anybody call me a bgatunt. If you want to see what went down between this bgatunt, Tommy Trainwreck, and Chuck Stein, you can check out Ruthless Pro Wrestling's King of the Kill 3 on IWTV. Let's head now to YouTube. Let's go to Rhodes Wrestling Association and their show Hell or High Water. Their Hit went one-on-one with Ben Parker.
He doesn't want any part of it. He doesn't want any part of Hit right now. He's telling everybody, I came in to wrestle Jimmy House. Then get in there.
Oh, regardless of whether he wants it or not, the big man's giving chase. They're going back to the backstage area.
No.
And he throws him back through the curtain. It doesn't matter whether you want this match or not, Vin.
Personally, I think it was pretty nice of Hit to throw him back into the arena. You know what happened last time to Ben Parker outside of a wrestling show? Also, for the record, his name is Vin Parker. I just misheard it when I watched it, and I really liked the joke, so I decided to do it anyway. And if you want to check out Hell or High Water, you can watch the whole show for free on YouTube. Let's head back over to Triller TV Plus and back over to GCW for Josh Barnett's Bloodsport. In the main event, we saw Masha Slamovich go one-on-one with WWE's own Natty Neidhart, who had some strong words.
Well, today, Masha, at Bloodsport, you're not facing an 18-year WWE vet. You're going to be facing somebody that's brand new. This is her first year in competition. And she's hungry and she's dangerous. And I promise today, I promise you, I swear on every single Hart family member that's ever come before me, Masha, that after I'm done with you today, you are not going to be able to walk. You see, I've survived Natalia. But you're not going to fucking survive Natty.
Remember when she used to just pass gas on TV? And that was her whole character? Now Natty Neidhart is beating up the indies and dropping F-bombs in promos? Talk about character growth. She went from the girl who farts to not silent, but deadly. No, that's not going to be a shame counter joke. I'm going to stand by that joke because there's something way worse coming down later in the show. So I'll stand by this one. If you want to watch Josh Barnett's Bloodsport, you can watch it on Triller TV Plus. Now let's head to Dreamwave and their event, The Hands Were Dealt. This was completely random booking as every match was decided by the cards of the dealer, which means we started with an insane contest to open the show between Gringo Loco and Nick Gage, a contest that got so out of hand they were actually ripping the gridding of the entranceway off so they could use that as a weapon. Take a look.
I know that Gage has changed his ways, but at the same time, brother, oh no.
What is the Gringo? Oh God, no! Wait! Oh no!
Oh my God!
Whew. Gringo Loco has now found himself in a very dangerous situation. No one is more dangerous than Nick Gage when he's forced to go off the grid. Is that a joke I want to make right now? Poking fun at Nick Gage having to go off the grid because of his criminal record days before I'm going to see him at Tournament of Death. This is not the safest joke I've ever made. But if you don't know, this very Saturday, if this gets out on time, it is CZW's Tournament of Death. If you can make your way to Townsend, Delaware, you do not want to miss the largest death match tournament in America. You can get your tickets right now at czwrestling.com. And in the opening round match, Nick Gage will face off one-on-one against Judge Joe Dredd, who had this to say.
Nikki, they wanted me to talk about legacy, 4 quarters of pain, your first time in CZW, blah, blah, blah. I ain't gonna do that. Because the truth is, your name and my name are on a bracket, and you and I both know that means nothing. Because the truth is, you're probably most likely not gonna show up. And you know it's best that you don't. Because if you do, you're not stepping in the ring with one of those cosplay wrestlers. You're not stepping in the ring with one of the child's play marks that you decide to roll around with now.
Whoa, 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 Joe. What's all this about? I'm sorry, not who you were expecting. Well, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Giovanni of Team Rocket, and I come from the world of cosplay pro wrestling. Not just from cosplay pro wrestling, the most decorated athlete in the history of cosplay pro wrestling, former holder of the smash ball in the briefcase, former anime world champion, multiple time multiverse tag team champion, former Pokemon champion manager. I didn't actually have the title, but I did all the work, so I'm counting that one as well. And now you want to speak ill about cosplay pro wrestling to put over Tournament of Death? Fine. That is to say that is fine. What I'm trying to say is I don't have a problem. If you want to speak ill of cosplay pro wrestling, that's your business, and that's fine by me. What am I supposed to do now? Plugs? Yeah, check out Tournament of Death. You can get tickets now at czwrestling.com. Also check out Cosplay Pro Wrestling. They are updating their YouTube channel every single day for the next couple weeks. Also, we'll move on now to a match that comes from SOS Wrestling's Men in Tights. Check out this moment between Serial Man and the Butler.
Distant cousin of Powdered Toast Man. Oh! I had a feeling. Oh, not again. Come on.
What does he have there, ladies and gentlemen?
The Butler once again digging into his bag of tricks. But the Serial Man catches it!
His crotch of dicks.
Wait a minute. Serial Man, Butler, jockeying for position.
Serial Man with the box of cereal. Diving in, maybe looking for a prize. I don't know. I used to always go for the prize first.
Looking for... He's got an island prize!
Oh my God! A mouthful of flakes for the Butler!
Now, normally a bowl of cereal is part of a balanced breakfast, but if you serve it in the Butler's cup, it's actually a complete breakfast because you get a little extra side of protein. There it is! I told you there'd be a shame joke in this episode, and I don't disappoint anyone besides myself. Also, again, if you're watching this on Shorts or on Instagram and you're wondering why I was dressed like Giovanni in the opening of this joke, watch the full show on YouTube. All your answers are there. Let's head now to GCW once again for Homecoming. In their opening match, there was a battle for not just the Garage Beer Championship, but for the title of Indie God, as Shotzi Blackheart battled Matt Cardona in a match that had an unbelievable amount of interference. Jimmy Lloyd got involved, Killer Cross and Scarlet, Nick Gage, a bunch of nameless druids, and also these folks.
Gave to herself. She earned it.
Very direct.
Wait, whoa. What? Wait a second. Is that
McFly?
What's McFly doing here? He's got a barbed wire hoverboard.
2020. We made it to the future.
What year is it?
25. We did it. We made it to the future. We have a barbed wire hoverboard, but this is bad news for Shotzi.
Yeah, Shotzi's already busted open courtesy of those light tubes. And now the barbed wire hoverboard right to the head.
Matt Cardona, you bozo! Hoverboards don't work on Shotzi unless you got power. It actually did work pretty well on Shotzi. I just wanted to do that bit. Also, a lot of people were asking who that was. Who was Marty McFly and Doc at GCW? I actually know them. They are professional Doc and Marty cosplayers. I actually met them once at Wizard World. Not a joke, just a fact. If you want to watch more GCW, you can check them out on Triller TV+. I watched a lot of GCW this month. Let's head now to YouTube for Glory Pro Wrestling's Ascend, episode 85, as Blair Onyx makes her way to the ring.
Here's Blair coming from the web of darkness.
Well, she looks normal to me.
From the web of darkness? Do you mean the dark web? Can I reach you by using Tor as a browser and hire you as a hitman or buy drugs from you? Let's see how Blair can get it done inside the squared circle.
This is almost more important for Blair Onyx. Trying to climb the ranks that Tootie has been at the top of for a while.
Wow. Tootie looked a little intimidated there for a second.
I don't know if that was true intimidation or pantomime. But Tootie Lynn might be done. My goodness.
Oh my God! I don't think Blair is from the dark web. I think she's from a Spirit Halloween. If you want to check out Glory Pro Wrestling, check it out on YouTube. That's also where you can check out Mystery Wrestling, and big congratulations go out to Mystery Wrestling as they broke the record for the world's longest match, clocking in at 21 hours, 49 minutes. Let's take a look at the hard-hitting action.
There you go. That's a good point. What the hell?
You know you see Drea Mitchell wrestle? That was so mean. I like Drea.
Oh yeah, Drea rules.
I'm just gonna keep staring at him. Unicorn drop.
What's a shaven unicorn
The
drop?
last shaven unicorn drop.
Okay, that's the whole
It's-
name. Say the whole thing.
An inverted Michinoku driver.
Ah, I blunk. You win. You did it. Congratulations again to Mystery Wrestling. If you want to check out the whole match, you can watch it in 2 parts on the Mystery Wrestling YouTube channel. And as my eyes take a moment to recover, I'm going to reflect on my life and my choices. It's time for Scott on Scott. At CZW's Let It Flow, I was on the call for Brew Vallen's defense of the Crypt video title against Ryan Rise in a Beach Games rules match. Let's take a look.
And now, Ryan Rice sitting up those chairs.
I don't like what this is going to look like right here, Scott.
Oh no. Setting up that raft between the chairs.
Has that been approved by the Athletic Commission?
beach-based offense. I don't know how many times I have to say this to you. That ref precariously set up between the chairs. It's a hell of a hammock. And through the refs! That is not a life-saving device.
And the Shimmy Creek's letting them hear it right now.
The CZW faithful can't believe what they just saw.
I don't think I can either, to be honest with you. I've never seen that in a wrestling ring.
I think maybe once before.
So as you heard there, I said that I saw something like that once before. And I said that for a very specific reason. Because I saw that exact spot happen to me when I faced the Spoiler in a Rhode Island no barbed wire match at High Tension Wrestling's Midsummer Nightmare. Remember this?
Sound that this could injure our fans' eardrums. This could lead to a lot of ongoing damage.
And you can see the pool noodle welts on Scott Holladay's body.
No. Don't. No.
Chokeslam.
No!
Raft.
You see it sticking into the back of Scott Holladay.
No.
And it didn't even break. It stuck into the back of Scott. That makes it even worse.
The tenacity.
That's right. I too know how it feels to get thrown through a pool raft. You know, it's weird that the Spoiler and Bru Valen have such a similar moveset and do similar strategies in the ring. It's almost like Bru Valen is the Spoiler. I am never going to let this go. I know it. You know it, Bru. You are the Spoiler, and I will not stop until you are destroyed. If you want to watch CZW Let It Flow, you can check that out on IWTV. And if you want to check out my match with the Spoiler, that is still available on the High Tension Wrestling YouTube channel. We move on now to Real American Freestyle, Hulk Hogan's real company with real wrestling, real freestyle, no gimmicks, just real wrestling. Here to show you exactly how real and not scripted and gimmick-filled real freestyle wrestling is, it's Lance Palmer explaining how he trains for Real American Freestyle.
So I started wrestling bears before I even started wrestling people. Bears, especially black bears, you can tell if they're in a good mood, a bad mood. So, I mean, we knew when the right times were to go and play with the animal. They got a really good single leg. They do a really good job of hand fighting. They get off their back really well. So, like, all these things they do naturally are stuff that I had to learn from scratch.
Yes, a real wrestler who trained with bears. Because you know bears, they're known for their three-quarter Nelsons. Like, why would you try to legitimize your Real American Freestyle by showing the single most carny thing you can do in wrestling? Like, you might as well have the next match be Lance Uppercut, local strongman who rips phone books in half, going one-on-one with the human lizard. There's no way I'm going to buy into Real American Freestyle, but if you're interested in Real American Freestyle, please explain yourselves in the comments of this video, because I don't understand why anyone would be interested in this. Also, you can check it out on YouTube. But if you really want to get wrestling and animals together, well then I recommend you head on over to Rad Pro Wrestling on IWTV and check out their event, The Law of the Jungle, which saw this moment when Mount Extreme was battling the King's Court.
He may be incapacitated for gripping now the oar coming into play. Hold on. A twin blade just separated into swords.
He said he wanted to, he said he was a swordsman, he wants to joust?
We're gonna joust! What horse? Teamwork makes the dream work. What? Nobody home. All right, round two.
I have no idea what's going on.
The third time.
Thank goodness Les Amon is here.
Riding in upon a steed, the pair. Nobody home, but wait. Lot of steam built up. Oh, no! Mount Extreme wins the joust. Lancelot Bonaducci has been impaled.
Yes, one of the most extreme sports. It was a joust on invisible horseback. But we all know that real jousts take place on ostriches. Be sure to check out all the fun happening in 1996 over in Rad Pro Wrestling on IWTV. Let's talk briefly about a little company known as AEW, because AEW hosted their Forbidden Door event this month, which saw the lights out cage match in the main event. In this match, Darby Allin was duct taped to a chair, and Moxley just tried to fork him. Just in front of everybody. He just mounted Darby Allin, who was taped to a chair, and forked him for the live crowd. Now, this was such a violent act that I, of course, cannot show it on YouTube. Luckily, I have this dramatic reenactment of that event.
Let me punch. No. Let me kill. No. Let me punch. No. Hey, that hurt. Let me kill. No.
Listen, I know that only about 25% of my audience is going to get that joke. But to those people who watch this show, pro wrestling, and Dropout TV, I'm sure those 5 people loved that bit. And as we've established, 5 people laughing is a success. Let's head now to Memphis Wrestling and their event, Buff is Back. We go now to KJ Rocket battling Big Mama Diana Taylor.
It is so difficult because you're trying to make sure the other person, especially Seven, because I've been in this situation with them, and Seven will do whatever he can to help her.
Well, they don't necessarily bend the rules. They break the rules. And look at this, KJ Rocket going for a ride on Big Mama's back. There's that size and strength advantage.
Whoa! Did you see that? That calls for a joke countout.
1.
Anti-M, Anti-M, it's a twister, it's a twister.
2.
Wow, Diana Taylor turned KJ Rocket into a cape. Is that what Supermaning that hoe means?
3.
Looks like KJ Rocket's blasting off again.
4.
KJ Rocket is like a virgin boy on Instagram. He's refusing to let go of that thick mama.
5.
It's impressive that she's able to pull off a move like that. Wow. Diana Taylor's swift.
6.
Excuse me, I ordered this move shaken, not stirred.
7.
Apparently KJ stands for kinetically jettisoned.
8.
See, this is why you should always have one of those seatbelt cutters.
9.
Big Mama experiencing what it's like to try to get a 2-year-old out of a Chuck E. Cheese.
10.
KJ, you gotta learn to just let things go.
That's it. He's out.
If you haven't figured it out, the joke countout segment is when I really like a clip, but none of the jokes I could think of for it really work. So instead of giving you one joke that could stand on its own, it's 10 really bad ones, and I hope for the best. It's the buckshot approach to telling jokes. And now it's time for the main event moment of the month. We head now to SWO's Summer Series 10. There we saw from the Prophets of Sin that POS Kim Spirit taking on Shay McCoy in a Lego death match. Let's take a look.
Shay McCoy is in control. Shay McCoy is setting her up.
Oh no!
Shay McCoy is going to shatter Kimberly Spirit's dreams!
Oh! Shattered dreams! She don't feel like tomorrow!
Kimberly Spirit is in agony.
One more time.
Oh no.
She's not going to do it.
No, wait a minute. This is not TV 14.
That's not where they go. That's not where they go.
Oh dear. What a clit-tastrophe. There's nothing worse than when you're trying to build something with Legos and then when you're almost finished, some of the pieces are missing because someone put the Legos away in the wrong box. Really a shame. That's also how Duplos are made, just so you know. And that's the show. For the record, I know for a fact that Kim Spirit's gonna love this joke, so don't complain. Instead, head on down to the comments and tell me how much you like this show, or how much you don't like this show. Be sure to give it a thumbs up, share it around the internet. Thank you so much for joining me for another edition of Wrestle Chowder. Welcome to September. Hopefully we will be back to weekly videos. I'm Scott Holladay, and I hope you have a great day.